You are now listening to the smooth sensations and high vibrations of Alex, host of the best relationship channel on YouTube. Alex, drop them gems on us.
You got a big bag, let me take. Show me where your friends at, we can flip that. Let me put you on the game. 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 Show you where the red at, where the blue at. Show you where they flip that, where they bitch at. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game right there.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And the sun just set. That means it's time for us to cook. And I just had a consultation, but I'm going to do a shorter version of it. I'm going to put it out here for the public because I feel like a lot of men could benefit from this information, all right? And I gave the same advice to one of my friends way back before I was even on YouTube, back when I was just strictly podcasting. He was having the same problem that I gave to this married man, and it worked for both of them. I know what I'm talking about. Guys, if you are having a problem keeping the spice in your marriage, all right, keeping the chipotle in your relationship, keeping your girl turned on, all right, keeping her having that desire for you, chances are it's something you're doing or you're not doing that's causing that. I'm a big believer in the Patrice O'Neal. Everything is your fault. As a man, we lead, the women follow, whether they know they are or not. Even in situations where it doesn't seem like that's what's happening, that's what's happening. Women are reactionary creatures, okay? So there's almost always something you can change and start doing or change and stop doing that's going to shift your results, all right? So the number one thing I want to bring up, all right? Because especially when you live with your woman, this is a problem men run into all the time. You still need to be unavailable. Let that breathe, run it back. You still need to be unavailable. Guys, the minute a woman can predict when she's going to see you, what time you're going to be doing what, you're in trouble. Now you're boring. I repeat, you still need to be unavailable. Now, you don't want to, I tell guys all the time about the importance of having an abundance lifestyle, right? When dudes hear the words an abundance lifestyle, right? They're just thinking about the social life aspect of it, right? So I always got to be at the clubs, or I always got to be with my boys, or I just got to be out and about. What if I'm an introvert? That's not all life of abundance means. Life of abundance just means you have multiple interests and you do multiple things. So you could be out playing pool by yourself or pool sharking, right? You could be out playing golf. All right? You could be doing home projects, building a deck, putting up a fence. All right, whatever the case may be, working out, you going out to work out. But your schedule cannot simply be I go to work and I'm in the crib and I'm just chilling. That is going to dry her ass up. All right, you're going to see a cobweb. Her V-box going to be dry as hell. It's going to be a tumbleweed going down her V-box. All right, guys, get out and about. Like I said, go to the gym, start working out. Pick up some hobbies. Start playing pool. Start playing golf. All right? Start building decks around the house. Start building fences around the house. All right? Things that get you out and about. In both cases with the friend, right? And the married man, they both said they play video games. I said, okay, keep playing a video game, but play a video game after you go out and about. So your schedule should consist of this. This is how the married man changed his schedule up, for example. My friend did something very similar. Instead of just, I'm working from this time period, now I'm coming straight home, it changed to, I'm working from this time period, now I'm going to the gym for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. That one little change, right, and this is before we get into everything else, drastically increased his wife's desire. Because she's like, well, where are you going after work? He's like, well, I'm going to the gym. She's like, you're going to the gym? He's like, yeah, I just decided I want to get ahead of my health. I want to get myself back in shape. So I started going to the gym. Within 2 days, he said, this girl was just randomly throwing it at him. His wife just throwing in the panties. Same thing with my friend. Just from being unavailable. just from being out and about and doing things, being active. Women like to see men always doing something, working towards something, building something. If you have one job and it's a good job, pick up another job. Stay active, stay out and about. And then, like I said, when you come home, still have a hobby that doesn't involve her. Play the game, build your deck, do your fencing, have stuff to do that does not involve her. And even deeper than just keeping your life up, that's good for her too, guys, because when you're out of the house, it gives her a chance to be a woman. Like the husband, he worked from home. I'm like, dude, your wife needs a chance to be a woman, all right? She want to fart sometimes. She want to scratch her ass. She want to take a dump and not have to worry about you walking in the bathroom and talking about how much it smells. So you're giving her time to do her thing. She want to call her friends and complain about you and whatever you're doing wrong. And trust me, if she ain't complaining about something you're doing wrong, that's part of the reason you ain't getting laid. All right? So it increases that emotional turmoil. At first, she started out talking about, well, what are you doing after work? He's like, well, I'm going to the gym. Then she's like, oh. Then he started going to the gym and then coming home and playing the video game. Then going to the bedroom. So what was his wife's response? She started sleeping with him. She started wearing lingerie for him. Same thing with my boy, hands all over him. All right? Now, here's number 2, because that's just step 1. Step 2, no longer ask sex with her. Again, having the life of abundance that I just talked about help with this, but I might be so busy that you ain't even really got time for sex. You're not even worried about it. Because when you start doing that, right, because they were both complaining about how she's not getting sexy. I just told you the wife all of a sudden started popping up with lingerie and with all that. But when you stop trying to initiate sex with her, you just say, okay, you know what, whatever. And you start filling your time with other things. Women need the validation of men, guys. All right? They need your validation. It makes them feel good. That's currency to them. So when you take that away, they're going to put in effort to get that back. All right? That's when you'll see them start dressing sexy. All right? My man's told me his baby mother went on Fashion Nova and brought a whole new set of outfits. All right? The husband, I just told you guys, wife started popping out in lingerie and all types of stuff. Why? Because he's not thirsting over her anymore. Guys, you got to realize, women like to chase too. That's another mistake men make. All right? And this is the gym. The only time you should be putting in more effort than your woman as far as chasing is when you're trying to get her in the first place. So when y'all first meet, on your first date, you know, stuff like that, it's fine for you to be putting in more effort. At every other point going forward, y'all should be putting in equal effort, or she should be putting in more effort. Women like to chase. The biggest mistake men make is never allow women to be in a situation where they have to chase. They have to chase your time. They have to chase your penis. All right? They have to search for your validation. You're always just giving it. Nah, take that shit away. Make them earn it. Make them do something special. Make them look special before you tell them that they look good. Instead of just telling them that they look good every day. Now, that doesn't mean if your woman's been in a funk or she's been depressed or something, you can't tell her that she looks nice. But I'm saying, to just walk around, oh, you so beautiful, oh, you so beautiful. She ain't, guys, women ain't stupid. She's sitting there with a bonnet on, a robe, holy socks, feet stink, smell like corn nuts. Been in the house all day, here come your thirsty ass after work. Oh, you look so good, baby. You look. No, she don't. And she knows she don't. Make her put some effort in. Make her earn your validation. That's going to help you out a lot as well, all right? Number 3, and this is another big one, guys. All these are big ones. You can't skip steps, all right? Number 3, and this is a big one. Stop asking for what you want and take it. Women like to be dominated, guys, all right? Now, I know because of Me Too and stuff, you got to kind of worry, and I've talked about that in other videos, but in this situation, we talking about a girlfriend or a wife. So you ain't got to worry about Me Too too much. I know some of y'all going to be like, but you can rape your wife or your girlfriend. Sure you can, but 9 out of 10 times it's not going to be like that. And we already know no means no. But you need to initiate, all right? So, for example, my friend told me, all right, the married dude told me the same thing. They go, well, my girl, she's not really giving me head like that. I said, well, what do you do when you want head? You know, I don't know. She kind of just used to do it. I was like, well, you got to let her know you want it. You know what I do? I was like, I just push her head down there. Now, I got the same reaction both times. from both of these dudes, all right? The married dude and my friend, they like, what? I can't push her head down there. She gonna curse me out. Blah, 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 blah. I said, have you ever tried it? They're like, well, no. I was like, try it. Be cuddling and watching a movie, all right? Or maybe even be making out or something. Just grab her head, push it down there. You don't gotta do it hard. Just give her a little shot, a nudge. That lets her know what you want. I guarantee you it'll work. They both did it. It worked for both of them. Because the thing is this. What are you going to do? And I said this to both of them. I said, all right, so what are you going to do? So you want some head. What you going to do? You going to go to your wife or your girlfriend. You going to say, hey, suck my dick. That ain't going to work. That's not going to work, guys. That's not going to work. That's going to have the opposite effect most of the time. Women like for you to be dominant. Women like for you to take control. I'll never forget this. One of my exes told me this a while ago, right? And she was just laying there. We were watching TV. And she was just extra horny or whatever, right? But I didn't know. So after a while, I decided I wanted some, right? So I go, I start taking her clothes off. I noticed that she's super wet. I'm like, damn, you super wet. Why was you just sitting here like this and not saying anything? And she's like, because I kind of wanted to do it the whole time. So I was like, okay, why didn't you say anything? This was way back when I was in like mid-college. So I was probably like 20, 21. This is a gym, guys. She said, because I'm used to guys just taking it when they want it. So I didn't say anything because I figured you would just come for it if you want it. Let that breathe, run it back. I said, why didn't you say anything? She said, because I'm used to guys just taking it when they want it. So I didn't say anything because I figured you would just take it if you want it. Even with a woman I was dating, right? Same thing. She randomly just said to me one day, she's like, I like it when you take control. I said, what you mean? She's like when you just take it. You take control. Guys, you can't lose that aspect. Women like to feel like sluts, all right? Once you get to a point where they like you or they love you, they still want to feel like a slut. Sometimes you got to slut them out. I tell you guys this all the time. Sometimes you got to pull some hair. Shove her head down there, all right? Bend it over, make it clap, all right? Put 10 toes to the ceiling. One dude said one time, well, I don't like doing back shots with women. That's fine. Then put her toes to the ceiling or make her toes touch her ears and bang it out that way. Who cares? Just get savage, get raw. All right, women like for you to bring the animalistic side out of them a little bit sometimes, Pick their ass up. Toss them around a little bit. Don't say nothing. Just start doing it. Come up behind them in the kitchen and bite them on the neck. Smack them on the ass hard. Get aggressive. All right? Like I said in the share, I brought this up a long time ago. Women want you to be unfiltered gorillas. You got to be an unfiltered gorilla sometimes. Like the chair used to go, be aggressive. Be aggressive. That's what you got to be. Sometimes you just got to come up behind her, smack her on the ass, be like, yo, we going upstairs. Lift her ass up, take her upstairs, 10 toes to the ceiling and go crazy. Stop waiting for her to initiate it. Shove her head down there. Again, in both cases, neither one of these dudes was like, oh, that didn't work. Oh, I got cussed out. You're not going to get cussed out. It's going to work. In the worst case scenario, she's just going to be like, oh, I don't feel like doing that. But God, to be honest with you, I've never had that backfire. I haven't. I'm just being honest with you. I've never had that move backfire. It does not matter the race of woman. All right? Does not matter the race of woman. And then number 4, all right, this kind of coincides with everything else that I've been saying. Improve yourself. Make some more money. Start a new business. Improve on the house. Upgrade your car. Start working on your body, aka going to the gym. These things, lose some weight. These things are going to naturally turn her up too. It's going to make her want to jump your bones as well because that's raising your value level, guys. The more you raise your value level, again, I want you guys to understand, women are not stupid. The more you raise your value, the more they know I better be on my P's and Q's because someone's going to take him from me. All right? You can't get comfortable. If you get comfortable, she's going to get comfortable. When women get comfortable, they get comfortable, all right? They will stop every damn thing. Do not let her get comfortable. Make her comfortable with being uncomfortable. Not knowing when the hell you coming home, what the hell you doing, when you going to take it from her, when you not, if she's going to get any attention today, at what time. Make all that an unknown known. All right? Make her comfortable being uncomfortable. Every woman I've ever dated was always comfortable being uncomfortable. That's why I never had a problem getting submission. But you're also talking to a man who literally wakes up at 6 a.m., works out for 2 hours, starts his work day, doesn't finish up until nighttime. The sun's setting right now and I'm just making a YouTube video. You got to get in where you fit in. And again, even when I was in a relationship, it was the same way. I leave at 6 a.m. She didn't see me most days again until 8, 9 o'clock. I eat, I'm half tired. If I decide I wanted to play the game or watch the game or something, she got nothing. So it got to a point where instead of complaining about me playing the game, she would watch me play the game because it was still time to play with me. I mean, not time to play with me, I'm sorry. It was still time she was spending with me. She'd already had the meal prepared when I got home because she knew she could get some time talking to me while she cooked the meal. Sometimes she would cook the meal in lingerie because she knew I might tear her ass up. But the effort was never lacking because I was never there. So she wanted to make it an event whenever I was there to give me an incentive to keep giving her attention and her validation and time. Guys, again, time and attention is an asset to a woman. Use that to your advantage. Don't just give that shit out freely. Make them earn it. It's a cat and mouse game, right? It's a cat and mouse game. Make them earn it. All right? And I've told you guys this before. I'll tell you guys this again as well before we get out of here. The best gems stay to those who come to the end. I repeat, the best gems stay to those who come to the end. Told my friend this too, and I told the husband this. Make sure you keep dating your woman. Make sure you keep dating your women. Yeah, make them be comfortable being uncomfortable, but the one thing they should be comfortable with is that y'all going out at least 2 times every month. It doesn't have to be anything big, guys. It could be bowling, it could be dart throwing, you could just go grab some drinks, you go grab some food, you go watch a movie together. It could be anything, but make sure you take your woman out at least 2 times a month. Give her a reason to look good for you. Give her a reason to get her hair done. Give her a reason to get her nails done. Give her a reason to look good, fine, fire. All right? A lot of people forget this. When I mentioned that to my friend and the husband, both of them said, damn, it has been a while since we've been out. I said, how long is a while? Well, real date? There was months in between their real dates, guys. You can't do that. You can't do that. You never stop dating your woman. Constant courting. This is something that I've talked about before. I'm talking about it again. You have to be constantly courting when you're in a relationship. It never stops. Never stops. And this goes along with not being complacent and everything else. Never stops. Feet to the floor, to the metal all the time. And I'm telling you guys right now, if you combine all this, right? You live a life of abundance. Right? You start dominating around the household. Right? You make her get comfortable being uncomfortable. You keep constantly courting her and dating her. Alright? You start improving yourself and your body and your value. You ain't gonna have no problems getting laid. The reason you're having problems getting laid is because you're thirsting, whether you know or not, you're giving off a thirsty energy, like she's doing you a favor. You never want it to feel like that. Alright? 2, you're not doing enough. You're too damn available. And 3, you're not dominating enough. And 4, you're probably not making her feel like she's loved or she's being taken care of and none of that because you're not constantly courting. Turn all those things up. All right? Don't skip no part of this video because I know some of y'all are going to skip parts of this video. Like, oh, I did that. It didn't work. You skipped the part. Do not skip parts of this video. If you do all that, it will work. I promise you. All right? She's going to be jumping your bones so much, you're going to be tired of it. She's going to be slurping you up so much, you're going to tell her to stop. I ain't got no more life force to give. All right? You got to chill. Okay, let me reload it. That's going to be you. All right? Do everything I mentioned in this video, and I guarantee you, you won't have a sexless marriage or a sexless relationship, all right? I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.